Hello, test 1, 2. Hello. Okay, I think I should now. I think we should be good. Hello, can you guys hear me? There we go. Oh my god. It just took one thing, right? Took one thing. Had everything else set up. I was like, great. Good. Great. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. What did everyone eat before we start? Much better. Okay, hold on. I need to put on some instrumental music on my end. So if my drawings look bad, I'm gonna blame you. You don't have to blame me. They're not gonna look bad. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a blast, okay? A Slim Jim and nicotine. Are you for real? All right. That's what you want. That's fine with me. That's fine. You can have those. You can have that. All right, let's turn on Smart Shuffle. There we go. All right, so real quick, I just want to say welcome in, folks, if you're new. Which, you know, I don't know if there's anyone new jumping in. But if you're new, welcome in. My name's Joel. There's the camera. I draw in my spare time. And I like doing studies like this or still life. I'm gonna, you know, have some fun. I haven't done art in like 8 to 9 years. This is gonna be dusting off some shit. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna talk about some stuff that I use personally whenever I'm doing art. Firstly, I have a decent eraser. Most typically these come like this, like in the shape of a cube or a rectangle like this. But over time, you'll wear it down. It'll go to a point, right? I also have a micro eraser, which I like to use to do some cleanup, like small cleanup in areas that a big eraser can't get. And I'm going to not use blue pencils this time. I typically draw in blue pencil because it's light, I can lift it, all that fun stuff, right? But I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to put those out, and I'm going to use some basic pencils. We've got a fine pencil here. I don't really like fine pencils, by the way. They're typically really, really light. This one's actually not too bad. I've got a HB pencil, which is kind of like semi-hard, semi-soft. It's like a hard, bold pencil. So this one's kind of nice too. Actually, this paper's really good that I'm using. I like it. We got a 3H, which is not the hardest, but and we've got an 8B. 8B is just... Joel is such a good artist that the fruits on the screen are actually a drawing. You know what? You're not wrong. No, they're real. Look here, look, I can even pick them up. And an 8B, this is all really, really dark. So I don't know if that's showing up, but this is a really dark pencil. So I typically use those for some of the darker areas that you'll see kind of like in the shadows. It's an optical illusion. It's a 3H, and I got a 4H over here. You got a mechanical pencil? That works too. I'm gonna erase real quick. For me, I typically start, so this is a little bit more skewed on my end. I'm kind of seeing this closer to me right now. But as I look over here, because I have a screen over here that shows everything you guys are seeing. The grapes and the red apple are the closest. So typically you would probably start there. For me, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of do what you want to do here, of course, but for me, I'm gonna start on this side with this apple and kind of go there. So what I like to do, and you guys can start drawing, I'm just gonna kind of talk. I'm gonna take a pencil that is kind of light and start kind of like getting in the shapes of stuff. And it's okay if it doesn't look right. You don't have to make it perfect. And the way I hold my pencil, by the way, some people kind of call it weird, but I hold a pencil way up kind of towards the middle and use the flat side to kind of draw in stuff. You can hold a pencil however you like, whatever feels comfortable for you. This is my comfortable holding position. And while we're drawing, if you guys want to talk or ask questions about anything, please, you know. Oranges are oval, apples are hexagonal, and grapes are triangles. If you're talking about the overall shape, yes. I typically look at the overall shape when I'm trying to draw stuff out. By the way, AC, how are you doing today? You hold it that way to write words? No, I hold it like this when I'm writing words. Like if I'm gonna write my name. Yeah, I hold it like that. That's the question you wanted to know? Alright. But there's no wrong way to hold a pencil in my opinion. Just whatever's comfortable for you. You're curious? No, it's honestly, it's a valid question. I worked with someone who said that my handwriting, by the way, just kind of going off topic here, was unhinged. Take that for what you will. Oh no, I have so much to catch up on. You have nothing to catch up on. Haven't done anything yet. Sorry, I'm roughing in stuff. Completely fine. We're just saying how we haven't seen you and missed you last night. Yeah, we were talking. Oh, I told her about that last night. I was like, I haven't seen Caterly in like forever. Okay. By the way, tomorrow we're doing kind of like a big kind of subathon thing. I'm gonna see if I can get Suzanne up here to hang out with us for a bit. I don't know if she's gonna be okay with that, but. Oh, and by the way, also, if you're doing art today, I have a new area in the Discord server that I do want to encourage you to bring and show your art. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, so I do want to encourage you to bring in, show your art, take a picture of it, and like let me see what you did. I kind of want to turn it into a more collaborative thing, so we can kind of like all look at the art together, and we can maybe like, as we do more interesting and bigger projects, like we can kind of see how people interpret like the still life stuff. I'm probably going to be using the fruit probably for another week or two, so we'll do them in different configurations. And then I have, I want to step it up a little bit after that. Maybe we'll do I was thinking about getting a skull so we can kind of start doing some more complex like layout things, which I think would be kind of cool. And I already see that just by looking at the camera, you guys have a different angle than I do. It's gonna be interesting. You guys have a completely different. I'll take a picture of what my setup is, just so we have a comparison. And something I like to do too whenever I'm doing art is I like to rough in. Joel's attempting to sabotage. No, I'm not. I like to rough in all the big stuff first, and then kind of go in and then fill in detail later. That's just a me thing. It's also just kind of a cheat as well, because then I can kind of half-ass drawing in fucking grapes. I hate drawing like small detailed little things like that. There's people out there who are like, I love drawing detail like that. And I'm like, so I like doing portraits. Also, I kind of prefer doing charcoal. When it comes to this stuff, because charcoal just kind of lays so thick and easy. Learn to fart with Joel, exactly. I feel so cheaty with my tablet. I can move objects around instead of redrawing them. That's the thing, like, if you're drawing with a tablet, like, more power to you. For me, I feel like, I feel hamstrung by tablets. Like, legitimately would love to draw better with a tablet. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Every time I draw something with a tablet, I look at it and I'm like, if I spent more time with a pencil and paper, I could probably do it better. The objects weren't close enough, so I nudged them over. I get it. Makes it easier. I understand why people love using digital stuff. By the way, this is not a race. You don't have to go quick. You can go as slow as you want. I'm gonna have this video up also on YouTube as well. So if, you want to watch it somewhere else, or at a different time, you can also pull it up there. You can also pull it up on Twitch. First place gets a prize. First place gets a high five from me. If we get more people, maybe I'll start doing prizes, This gets bigger, I'll start doing prizes with people. How about that? My spatial awareness is laughable. No, just keep going with it. If it turns abstract, that's okay too. everything is far away. That's okay too. If you want to break it out and draw just one thing, you can do that too. Now, just realize that, like, not everyone has, like, 1,000 pencils like I do. I have a shit ton of different types of pencils, all of that fun stuff. Just understand, not everyone has those things, and you can go however dark, however light. You can do just a bare bones. That's okay. For me, it's just kind of, maybe I just start limiting myself on the stream too. Like, I can only use 1 or 2 pencils to try and get as much value out. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'm going to use 2 pencils. I'm going to use this fine pencil, and I'll use this HB. That's actually probably overkill. You're using 1 pencil, and that's what I'm saying. I'm only going to use 2. Most people will only have 1 pencil and 1 type of pencil. By the way, if you're on TikTok, I'm not ignoring you. You're just in a chat window that I can barely see. So don't think that I'm ignoring you. Getting the bottoms of the apple right is boggling my mind. You're talking about that one right there, right? That's a tough one, just because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I cheat those a little bit, and without sounding crass, I kind of make them look kind of anus-like. Or you know what I'm saying? You've got an anal stitch or an anal itch happening. Oh, an anal stitch. Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. Anal itch got you down, Zeus? Kind of situation. I got it. I got you. And remember, and something else I just want to point out to folks is that whenever you're drawing some of these things, you don't have to like go. You can go dark if you want. You can always lift up pencil with an eraser. So I highly recommend going back and not worrying about how dark you're making something. You can always lift up. You can always kind of fix it a little bit later, especially with pencils. Yeah, I don't ever start with the grapes. I refuse to start with the grapes on, like, if I see anything complex, that's the last thing I touch. It's legitimately the last thing I touch. Dark, like gothic apples. I mean, these are like, for me at least, in my current lighting situation, these dark red apples are pretty dark. That's what I always start with. I don't know why. For me, it's the idea of getting the big and less detailed stuff out of the way, and then you can kind of cheat. God, it's so bad to say that when it comes to art, that you can cheat. getting that stuff out of the way. Like I was working on a sketch of Florence Pugh, and she's wearing, it's from Midsummer, and she's wearing a flower headdress sort of thing, and I focused on getting all of her face detail out, and then I just kind of like winged kind of doing the headdress part of it, the flower dress piece, and I kind of like the abstractness of that. This is looking more like a peach on my end. Okay. I like how I moved the dog's bed. Oh, they were both laying on it. Okay. Both laying in the bed. I thought they were over here just kind of like not laying on the bed that I put over here. But yeah, I tend to typically cheat when it comes to doing some of the detailed stuff, to be honest. Oh, and by the way, let me know if the music sounds okay. I'm not listening to it, so I don't know exactly what is being played. I just put on lo-fi and hope for the best. Me, I'm currently listening to a Spotify playlist that I typically listen to. Damn you for this angle. I'm sorry. If it helps, I've kind of got like a weird angle myself on this side. It's just slightly a little different. All right. Something else to remember too, is that it's okay to take like a step back and look at it and kind of assess where you're at in terms of like the art itself. Um, and if you're going like in a different direction, that's okay. You can do that. Oh, let me make sure. I said I was sticking with not the HB, the fine pencil, and And by the way, you don't have to do like all of the detailing in the, like if you're worried about detailing this stuff, think of it just as black matte. Don't worry about this, because I use a towel for this, but I'm gonna try and get like an actual black cloth to this stuff so it sits a little bit better. It's driving me a little nutty seeing it personally because the way the shadows are casted, it's very textured. But I'm gonna try and ignore that myself. By the way, how's everybody doing? It's the most you've been relaxed in a bit. That's the whole point. Doing good. I feel slow. Why do you feel slow? I definitely need this. I'm glad. We'll do this. We're gonna do this every Friday for a few hours. I think it's it'll be good for all of us to kind of sit down and hang out and do this. And then it'd be also fun to kind of share it. Maybe we can all start kind of getting better at doing art stuff together. Maybe doing more collaborative stuff. It'd be kind of cool. For me, I love doing stuff like this. Yeah, art isn't meant to be done on timeline. I've worked on paintings for weeks at a time. So don't feel slow, Catterly. I promise it's okay. No, Catterly's an artist too. I mean, as someone who has worked on stuff in like quote unquote like deadlines, I do put time limits on things when I am working on them. Especially like ink pieces and things like that. I have to actively tell myself like it's okay to go slow. I feel slow. Oh, because I redid everything. I tossed the grape away. Okay, you're doing the bare basic outline still. I take a long time to do things. No, it's totally okay. Totally okay. And that's the beauty of it. I'm not going hardcore detail on any of this stuff. You could literally lay down layers and layers and layers of lead and get like a perfect still life. This is meant to be done, in my opinion, fast, kind of loose, just kind of get a feel for it. By the way, Timothy, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out over there on TikTok. Like I said, if you're hanging out on TikTok, I may not be responding to you quickly. Just know I appreciate you. We are also live on Twitch as well. So if you do want to hang out over on Twitch and you prefer it, which I do prefer Twitch, come on by. Come by. One of my apples has booty bombs on the underside. So there's, hey, there's that for details. That's good. But look, it doesn't matter how it looks at the end of the day. All it matters is that you did it, you're working on it, and you're trying to get better. That's all. I know this is not gonna be my best. I know this is not gonna be my best. Suzanne, I'm gonna say what I tell everyone. Do the grapes last. The grapes are the last thing you want to touch. Focus on those big, beautiful apples. Those big, beautiful apples. From right to left, though? Well, just do what I do. I actually work from left to right. I'm a lefty. I'm a righty, but I smear. That's my problem is I smear lead all over the place. Oh God, I'll talk about the I was lamenting the fact that when I work with pencil, I smear, and someone goes, "I've never I work with pencils and I've never had to deal with smearing," and I'm like, "What?" And like, I don't understand what's wrong with you. They said that, and I was like, "What?" Like, there's something wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with me. Literally, someone else came in and is like, "Dude, I smear pencil all the fucking time." They sound pretentious as fuck. That's they're an artist that works. I smear when I write and delusional. Exactly. It was one of the most. It was one of those weird occurrences on Instagram where you're like I don't know what you want from me, dude. After you said that, you want me to bow down to you? Like, what's going on? I was like, I think everyone smears pencils. Imagine flexing over that. I know, it was like the weirdest thing. But it was literally just a post of me being like, man, I really hate working with pencils. You should see me working with, legitimately working with blue pencil. Suzanne the other day was like, cleaning the counter, and she goes, "You got gamer subs all over the counter." I'm like, "That's not gamer subs, it's blue pencil." I didn't even know I got it on the counter. That's blue pencil. Yeah, charcoal is just rough, in my opinion. I do like working with charcoal, especially with still life, though. It just lays down so much on the paper, and it's so quick. It's a hell of a lot faster than using pencils, but I don't think I had any charcoal. I looked. I looked. I didn't see that I had any. Also, Kelly, I saw you jumped in over on TikTok over there. Appreciate you hanging out as well. Something else that I kind of like doing is I like kind of like outlining where I see like light sources. It comes in handy if I'm going in and just dropping stuff. I know some teachers would be like, "That's bad form, don't do that." But for me, I'm gonna erase that anyway. And it just also keeps my eye kind of from throwing too much down on the paper. Also, something else I do want to say, if you are worried about like the texture of the apple, Like a lot of this stuff that is like, you know, like a different color, don't worry about it. You don't have to draw that in there. It's not what this is for. We don't have to go ham. Unless you want to. You don't have to, though. Are you being graded, teacher? No, not at all. No one's being graded. Like I said, it can be abstract. It can be one piece of fruit. It doesn't have to be everything. Oh my god. Joy Division just came on my fucking... out of nowhere. I don't even have Joy Division on this playlist. Fuck. No pop quizzes, no, none. And like I said, we're gonna go ahead and I do want to encourage you guys, folks, I want to encourage you to actively show your art afterwards. Don't be scared to do it. It's okay. Keep forgetting that I'm not using my blue pencils. So I'm very used to using my blue pencils. They actually have built-in erasers on the end of them. And it's so much easier sometimes to use these things than it is to grab one of these guys. You probably, if you're watching me draw right now, you're probably going, oh, you go like all over the place when it comes to certain things. You're never focusing on one thing. ADHD. It sucks, but it's what I do sometimes. Well, I do all the time. I see something, I'm like, oh, I should fix that. And then I see another thing, and I'm like, oh, I should fix that.
Bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble butt.
Which I actually think is probably a good thing. Oh shit, we redeemed Bubble Butt, guys. Bubble Butt, bubble butt. What's up, Lemon? How are you doing? I should probably turn alerts off during art. Gotta draw a Bubble Butt now. Okay, so yeah, something else I do want to talk about. I do use the side of the pencil. I think the reason why I've started using, or I have been using the side of the pencil for a lot of the stuff, is that I don't get a hard line, and I can go in and erase it. It's a little bit easier. Drawing with a straight down, like a line, is really harder. It's harder to erase because you're putting an indentation into the paper. But when you're laying down on the side, you're kind of like shading in. And can get more value out of it. Get a little bit more control over it. Draw my first grape, guys. My first one. I'm trying not to use the distort or warp setting to reshape this. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You got to. The whole point of this is to have it drawn as is. You don't want to modify it, especially if you're using digital right now. You want it to be what it is. It's so hard. I know. That apple on the right is looking like a booty hole. I was sticking it on my paper. You know what? That's okay. You know what? We'll all look at it and we'll go, is that a booty hole? When we're done. This is definitely one of the drawings of all time. You've really outdone yourself here, Elena. What a beautiful anus that you've drawn. That's an apple. Thanks, Joel. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna order some bananas for the next one. How about that? Did you say fuck you because I was gonna buy an apple? Or not apple, banana? Fuck you, Joel. What's wrong with bananas? Not the nanner. Use it to cover the butthole apple. I mean, I could sit the apple straight up so it wasn't a butthole, but I wanted to get different. I didn't want everything to just be standing straight up, you know? You know, next time I'll get a real apple. There's no, they're not real. These are fake, but I'll take a bite out of one next time for you guys. That'd actually be kind of cool. They're all secretly yes, they're all secretly butt. Hey, I'm working my way over to the grapes right now. Don't toss it. Keep going. You gotta keep working with it. Can't get frustrated with the process. You gotta lean into it. Lean into it, Catterly. Lean into it. I didn't break anyone, okay? My pair is something. Hey, you know what? I haven't drawn in over a decade, and this is not professional artist work by any means, but I'm kind of happy with mine. That's awesome. My back is broken from all this this leaning. Oh, I love it. Oh man. Hey, whatever happens, happens. You know. Me, I'm going. I'm actually happy that Suzanne's happy with her work right now. I'm proud of her. You have a redeem idea? Tell me, what is it? You could Bob Ross your way through a drawing for a few minutes? And you mean like not do what I'm currently doing, just riff? Is what you're saying? My orange is a little too round. By the way. You want me to ooh, a Bob Ross painting party? You know, I haven't painted in a bit, and I probably need to get back on that. But that would be kind of fun, I would say. We could do a Bob Ross painting party. And here, I'm drawing a happy little apple, and we're gonna add some booty bumps to it, just like this. You know what? I'll have to work on my Bob Ross impression. Watercolor finger paint, it can be all of those. You know, oil is rough, especially if you've never worked with it. It's not something I'm familiar with working with. Well, I own oils. I don't use them. But we could do a watercolor thing, and maybe we look at all kind of getting the same type of watercolors, and then we work off of that. Watercolor to me is very forgiving and newbie friendly. It is, depends on what kind of watercolors you're using. I would say the hard watercolors are a lot more forgiving. Your liquid watercolors, I don't think are as forgiving. I prefer kind of working, I personally prefer working with hard watercolors, because you can get some really nice light textures out of those. You prefer hard, and I like wet when I am doing stuff with ink, because I can get some pretty vibrant colors out of those. We got another grape drawn here. Oh wait. Oh my god. My perspective is kind of off. Yes. Okay, I see what I did. You've never tried ink? Ink is not for the faint of heart. It will straight up tell you that if we do an ink day, I'm gonna tell everyone straight up. You can watch. I don't know if you would want to join in. Ink is rough. Ink is not forgiving, and that ink was always is like one of those things that I like doing personally. And I get a lot of people ask me like, oh, you do a lot of ink. Is it easy? I'm like, no. I like physical ink. Digital ink is okay. Like, don't get me wrong, it's come a long way over the years. I still prefer doing everything physically. The key to doing a really good ink piece is to have a pre-drawn thing done and a light board. Not even kidding. Like, that is the way to a perfect ink piece is having something that you've already done and then building on it. Thoughts on body art? I would love to do it. Like, honestly, when Twitch changed all the rules of like artistic nudes a while back, I was all like, hell yeah, I can go and grab one of my art books. We can get like a nude study, and we could start working with that. Like, I could start doing those on stream. And then they reverted them. And then I was like, well, I can't do artistic nudes on stream, which is my category. Like, if you know anything about me and the work that I kind of have done in the past, it was artistic nudes for the most part. Those artistic nude studies, I love that stuff. Like, some of my favorite things. But because Twitch went back on what they were saying, you kind of can't do that. It sucks, but wow, hand reveal? I know. Wait, here we go. Now we're just waiting for the toe reveal, right? Start selling my toe pictures. I got a friend I gotta hit up and see how to get into that racket. that racket. It's not a racket. It's a job. Same. It's not a racket, guys. It's a job. Canadian, how? You know what? I'm doing good. I'm getting to hang out with everyone for a couple of hours doing some art. And by the way, I'm also going to say something to everyone. Like I said, you don't have to go ham, okay? You can do a portion of the drawing. You don't have to do the whole thing. Hell, even if you're working on something right now and you have a lot of it done, you could focus on a portion that you really like to and work on that. For me, I have sectioned off this area and I'm like, I'm okay with this right now. I like this. This is fine. Polite, how are you doing, by the way? Well, there was no Fruit of the Loom. There was no cornucopia with the Fruit of the Loom, right? That was a Mandela effect, right? And they gaslit people? Is that true? Like, there was one? That's my stance. I think we all misremembered it. That's my stance. I think we're all we all fill in the blanks with our brains. That's smart. After you're done with this section, you eat the fruit and make your way to the other side. There you go. I just can't eat this fruit. It's fake. My theory is that they fueled the discourse because because no press is bad press. Got to stay relevant, you know. And also, who wants to buy shitty underwear? Not literal shitty underwear, like, but man, I wonder if those Fruit of the Loom are as good as I remember. Is the Fruit Loop one? Oh, that one's hilarious. Someone brought up Fruit Loops last night, and that's the first thing I fucking thought of. And then people were like, no, it's fruit. F-R-U-I-T. And it's like, no, it's fruit. F-R-O-O-T. Because there's no real fruit in there. Oh my god, we've already got someone uploading. Let's see. I saw that pop up on my screen. Oh, okay, no, okay. Baby steps. Suzanne, that's looking good. Elena's, that looks really good. I'm liking it so far. It's going well. Got like 11 hours of sleep, but feel much better. That's good. I actually, well, okay. I had some pharmaceutical intervention last night because I was having some major trouble trying to get some sleep last night, but I took a anti-anxiety medication and I fell asleep just fine, which was great. And then I woke up and felt like I was gonna piss my pants. So that was fun. That was an interesting time. Those, oh my god, moments when you're asleep and you're like, you wake up and you're like, oh. I'll just say this, if you've never experienced that, it becomes way more common as you get older. You put your acrylic painting of my niece in the art channel? Oh, let's check it out. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really good. That's really good, Elena. Oh, wow. I'm looking at it. Did you use anything for a base, like a picture? I mean, that obviously is probably the case, but God, I love really heavy pencils, by the way. Like this, if you ever want some wacky dark stuff, dark lead on paper, get an 8B. It's so wacky how dark things get. I used acrylic paint, which is a bit of the pain, but it turned out well. Yeah, I have some acrylic pieces that I've done actually sitting right here. I'll show you guys after we're done with the work. grapes are killing everyone. I think the current way where I'm sitting, it's not as aggressive, the grapes at least. But I can definitely see where I kind of screwed up on placement of the apple. Apples, multiple. I took some liberties with the grapes. I honestly will tell you, I'll tell everyone to do that. The butthole apple got you. You know, Elena, like the funniest thing that I think I remember you saying in chat, this was a while back, was that I think your daughter coughed directly in your mouth. And then I think was sick with the flu on top of that. And I think about it every time I see you. Sometimes I'm like, well, not every time, but like sometimes I think about it and I'm like, man, that's brutal. Oh, she used your toothbrush. That's right. And I was all like, Typhoid Mary shit. I was like, damn. I don't know. I would have come unglued at that point and been like, what the fuck? I would have lost my mind. I would have some sort of like, I already do not, I don't like getting sick as is. And I look at children and I'm like, they're here to just get everyone destroyed. Keep like 15 spare new toothbrushes, so I just tossed it, but I stared at her ass. God damn, that's so funny. All right. So real quick, we'll take a break. Can take a look. How's everybody feeling right now? When everyone wonders what's wrong with me, it's my kids. Pretty good? That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, if you're not part of the Discord server, join it. I do want to see everyone's work. Once it's all done, I'll put a picture of mine up too. You guys can judge me harshly. I'll accept it. Haven't done a still life thing in forever. Like going on Godzilla on grapes and devouring them out of existence. Well, luckily we'll still have these grapes because they're fake. Fake. Unless you're gonna eat plastic grapes, we'll still have these. You'll never get rid of them. You'll never get rid of them. I'm gonna be ashamed. I don't know what the fuck was going on with the one apple and the grapes. It was something serious. Don't take it. Look, if this is your first time doing it, it's never gonna be perfect. You're not a machine. Like, legitimately, I'm looking at mine right now, and I have so much of a gap between where these grapes are at and this apple that I kind of made a mistake. How can I fix that? I don't know. I could redraw this, but everything is so slightly askew. You hate line art? I'm gonna encourage you to lean into it. Lean into the line art aspect of the whole thing. If you were doing this with paper, you would not have an airbrush, by the way. You would not. Way too thick? Okay. I love line art too. That's some of my favorite things. The leftmost apple. Really? Let's see. Gals? Oh, it's in the artwork. Okay. Oh, that does look really good. Ignore my pear? Their pear looks fine. It looks good. Can you guys see mine well? I don't know if you can see mine well. I don't know. Man, my fucking playlist on Spotify is like playing some bangers. Don't ask me about the apple. All right. So, do we want to do these? Do we want to do stuff like this every Friday? That's my question to the folks hanging out right now. Yes. All right. We will do these every Friday. I'm going to get some other things to draw. God, yes. All right. What's the hardest thing to draw, in my opinion? Are you talking about on here? Like right here? This has been so fun and relaxing. In general. Hands. 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 Hands down. Hands. Hands. I like drawing hands, don't get me wrong, but I legit have to sometimes cheat drawing hands. Legit have to cheat. hands are fucking terrible. It's not that they're terrible, it's just they're so intricate that you sometimes have to you like kind of go a path with them that you know, if you get one thing wrong, it looks wrong. Like it throws the whole thing off. You could be like, oh, that's a really good, you know, that's one really good finger. And then boom. See, it's faces for you. I can't do faces. Really, Queenly? That's my expertise. I like drawing faces. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite. I love it. That's what most of my ink work is just portrait work. Use socks. Don't need toes. Yeah, there you go. You can't draw feet or shoes for the life of me. That's also pretty difficult too. I get that. There's ways to cheat though. Cheat feet though. Cheat feet. You always misses the nose on faces. You can never get them right. Noses are interesting. People draw hard lines when it comes to noses, and that's like so incorrect. If you're doing guidelines, it's understandable to kind of put a line in there, but it's so wrong. Like, you know, people give like, can they draw a nose? I'm gonna use a blue pencil here. They'll go in and they'll be like, we got the nose, and we got the nostrils, and then they're like, that's actually not a bad quick nose there, but you're not supposed to draw any of this stuff. Like, that stuff is not there. But people draw it. People draw the bridges and stuff like that in a nose, and it's supposed to be subtle. And that's so hard. It's so hard not to do. You're not supposed to do it. You're just not. In line art, it's hard because it's like, well, I want to show it. And it's like, no, you have to do like shading and cross hatching and that type of thing. Okay, we're gonna start filling in grapes over here. I wonder why my face looks weird. Yeah, you just have to kind of understand going into it that it's just not how it works, you know? Cartoonish stuff, yeah, you can do it. It's like totally fine. I'm gonna cheat these vines. Quick. Bum, 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 bum. Finley, what are you doing? All right. Sorry. I know I got quiet there. I have to look. Hold on. Has it only been an hour and a half? Feels like it's been like 20 minutes. This is what's good about me doing this stuff on stream, is that if I want to, I could go longer. You know, it's not just an hour-long class where you're like, you quickly kind of drew a couple of apples and things, and that was it. We can go ham if we want to. What's up, Legion? You're picking at the setup. I love it. How are you doing, Arrow? Is everything going okay? How was the appointment? Oh, appointment's an hour? I'm at work. Shh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got to hang out for a bit. Hopefully work's going well. Don't let them catch you while they're playing Candy Crush. Rachel's torturing everyone with the grades. Hey, they're not that bad. I'm torturing myself. Stream. Yes. Yeah, that's what she was meaning. Ay. All right. I'm not drawing every single individual. I kind of started drawing every single individual myself. Maybe I shouldn't, but I am. Overachiever. No, I'm going kind of faster than I thought it was going to go. what the mountain behind your apple and oranges was until I realized it was the raised towel. Yes. So yeah, it's just the towel's tucked up, and I actually have like a little stand underneath to raise everything up just a little bit. Saving up points for VIP is very prolonged. I used to have it lower, and then people would just dump points into it, and then they're like, "All right, peace out, man." And I would just have random people who never came back for VIP, you know, after redeeming VIP. So I was just like, I gotta raise that just a little bit. Drawing every individual grape is masochism. I don't care. I mean, I'm doing it on mine. It's fine. You don't have to if you don't want to. Like I said, you don't have to be detailed. Oh, but you're painting? Okay, well that's different. I know you don't like pencils, so I'm not blending each individual shade for that. Yeah. Can you use the back of a big brush and dot it? You could. If you're talking about painting, yeah. Okay, hold on. We're gonna cheat the leaf just a bit. Mine just look like MS Paint, but at least I know the middle school self would have been blown away by this. That's great, though. Don't hate on MS Paint. Don't hate on it. I used to use MS Paint before I got GIMP. Spray paint tool in MS Paint is like my favorite thing in the world. Would work for acrylics and oils, but not really for watercolor, in my opinion. Yeah. No, no, no. I'm too poor for Procreate. Wait, is Procreate expensive? That was like, what, is it like a couple bucks on, use Procreate myself on, the iPad. But I think I got that when it was free back in the day. It used to be free. I got $4 in my bank account. Yeah. Okay. Good. Understood. Understood. I completely understand. I swear I thought Procreate was free. Next week I'll use my iPad and Apple Pencil. They're both dead today. And I wish I was exaggerating. I'm sorry to hear that. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Okay, let's see. Watercolor crayons, a bit of cool, and recycled color pencils, and some chalk mix. Okay, so Procreate is $14, $15. I swear to God, I got it a long time ago. I got it a long time ago when it was. I don't even think it was that expensive. Procreate's great though. If you're looking for something, I really wish I had more knowledge in it because I've seen some of the stuff that people make out of it or make with it. It's amazing. I just heard the song. Why is it playing this again? Okay, that's fine. This fruit drawing will look like nothing I can actually do with Procreate. I swear, I'm so much better than how this is turning out, but it's mainly because I'm handicapping my tools. I'm gonna say something weird. I am like all about. I'm legit all about putting limitations on what tools people use. And you're like, well, why do you do that? Because I think it breeds creativity when you have to work within the confines of a medium. There's a lot of people out there who are like, who don't trust the process, and they need like the best of the best of the best. And I think like working with pencils and things like that is a really good way of breaking out of your comfort zone. Like I see like all the digital art that comes out nowadays, and it's like perfect, you know, like pristine. Like everything looks like it came out of a consider the following. No. Everything looks pristine. Everything looks like a Miyazaki, you know, drawing from an anime, and I'm like, that's cool. It looks really cool. It looks great. But for me, I like personality in work, and when I can get a sense of who someone is from their style and from the limitations that they give themselves. It's fun, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like handicapping myself too. That's the other thing as well. I'm weird, okay? That's why I like working in stuff like inks and things like that. I don't know how people feel about that, but I personally enjoy it. I admire it. Masochist confirmed. There we go. When it comes to art, I am like that. Like I've said before, I work with, you know, I like working with permanent mediums or media. Um, I like doing artwork. Like I will bring out a brush pen and work on brush pen work without a layout and see where it goes. You know, if I do like something, I will go through and do some corrections here and there if I like it. Sometimes I'll do digital coloring for it too, but that's about it. But I would love to work in commercial stuff. It'd be kind of fun. Yeah, what is up with my... I love performance art and art that inevitably becomes nothing. That's like the person who responded to a Twitter post that I put up. They said something so bizarre. I was talking about like advertising for tomorrow's stream, and they were like, I don't buy subs. I don't pay for subs. I support artists. But I don't care if things disappear and go away. And I was all like, I don't even know how to respond to this. I don't know what to say. My reshipped card cover showed up? Wait. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what do you mean by reshipped card cover? Are you talking about your credit card? Traditional art is good. The problem is my self-loathing. It'll put me in a depressive mood, so digital art is like bypassing that. I'm actually productive with digital over bashing myself for not being perfect with traditional. I get that. I understand that. Like, I understand that feeling. Because, I don't know if Suzanne can confirm, but there's like moments where I'm like, I don't like the way this looks. And I just can't get my head out of it, you know? It sucks. But digital, for some reason, I feel even worse doing digital. I don't know what it is, but doing digital work sometimes makes me go like, I can't figure this out. I just can't figure it out. Can't figure it out. Oh, the first one didn't show up for ages, so I messaged them. They sent another one day, and then 2 days later it showed up. Jesus. All right, I need to stop focusing on this side. Got into digital because I used to make t-shirt designs for my robotics team. Oh, that's cool. Man, robotics team. That's kind of badass, actually. Frustration be the single-handedly biggest difference between good and bad art. Yeah. Right, so to software programming. But if you're asking me to build a computer, I had to be massive dumb. Someone who worked in IT for a long time. I could do computer building fine. Do I want to do it? No. Do I enjoy it? No. No. Computers I bought recently were all pre-built. I was like, fuck that. I'm not building that shit. If it breaks, I'm sending it back to you, dude. I love computer stuff. I had to learn a lot in college. I did not learn in college. I didn't finish college. My brain just did not handle college all that well. I was kind of in that phase of my life where it was like, I just want my life to start, bruh. My dad's an engineer and gave me $20 to fix his computer problems. Dad's like, I don't want to touch this. You deal with it. I'm an engineer. I don't want to deal with that. All right, we're gonna force myself over here. This is the side I didn't want to do. This is the side I didn't want to do for myself. We're gonna cheat the green grapes real quick. We're getting our focal point grapes in. I literally stopped drawing with the light one. Buki, by the way, thanks for hanging out on TikTok. It's so much easier to build them now than 10, 15 years ago. Oh yeah, I know. I built one 10, 15 years ago. The most temperamental bitch that I've ever dealt with. Oh, and Suzanne, I let the cat out of the bag. I told everyone we're talking about getting a pizza oven for the stream, and people were like, we should make a wheel of toppings, which I thought was kind of funny. Ask my husband to look at my art. He says, those are nice weird rocks, babe. What the fuck? Oh my god. That is fucking... That is just... Someone needs to go over there and just be like... Yes, you should do different gourmet pizzas. Yeah, he's a little clueless. I don't know if that's clueless. He needs to get his eyes checked. His eyes need to be looked at. Bean Boozle Pizza Edition? I missed so much. You didn't miss anything. Everyone's working at their own pace. I've already said it. Those are some great weird rocks, honey. Look at you go. You've got shading done? Not a lot of shading. Not a lot. A little bit. Not a lot. He was so supportive. But like I said, for anyone who's like, I want to go back and start all over, you can totally do that. That's okay. Do I recommend a certain brand of pencil? Prisma, Prisma's pretty good. I use a lot of their stuff. The Prisma color brand, I do use a lot for their color pencils. I do, like I said, I do a lot of sketching in blue pencil. Like for instance, the Midsummer piece that I was kind of working on. It's all in blue pencil. I prefer working in that. Because it's just a little bit lighter. And if I ever want to go over with pencil, I can. And I do like, hold on, Fabra. Their 8Bs their 8Bs are pretty good. Paper, I will say this. There is certain brands I do and do not like. The stuff from like Hobby Lobby's okay. If you don't like Hobby Lobby, I get it. Okay. If you don't like Hobby Lobby, I get it. I actually did not hate this one. I don't typically buy from Hobby Lobby. I don't hate this paper. This paper's actually kind of nice for just a mixed media paper. Here's one other brand I do use. I don't know what it is though, off the top of my head. I'll have to look. Because that'll give me time to find plain paper and pencil. Yeah, we're gonna start doing them every Friday as kind of like a collaborative thing. We'll have different setups, of course. We won't do the same layout. We'll do them different. I'll remove grapes because people are like, these goddamn grapes, they're the pain of my existence. And I'm like, I understand. I don't like grapes either. I don't like drawing them either. But you have to sometimes. There ain't no Hobby Lobby within 4 hours. I know, it's more of the political nature of Hobby Lobby. I'm not a fan of them. Personally. But sometimes, like when you live in Texas, that's kind of the only thing you have, unfortunately, and you need art supplies. So what do I do with my points I've been saving for an art lesson? I mean, you could save it for a particular art lesson. Maybe you want to learn how to draw something and we can focus on that together. You give us grapes, we give you wine. The grapes at home have started growing purple? Shit, dude. What are you planning on doing with them? Just eating them? Are you gonna make a wine?
Oh my god, does it sound like a demon right now? Oh my god, it's me. It's me, Chad. Chad, your demon boyfriend. You go hide in these bushes and make out? Look, I'm just here to be with you, babe. Just want to be here with you, babe. That's all. Whatever you want to do, babe. Chad, lie down. Okay. Okay.
Elena, mine doesn't add up in a lot of streams anymore. It's like it pauses or something. By the way, if you are having trouble, so here's the deal with the quote-unquote lurk point stuff. They've gotten really stingy with how lurking works nowadays on Twitch. I kind of noticed this the other day too. But if you're not actively like looking at the stream, they will literally just stop giving you points. The issue is you never want to talk. Yeah, and I think that's also another thing too, is like you have to talk in a stream to get the bonus points as well. But I'm the same way, Dead. I feel so weird talking in other people's streams. I legit feel so self-conscious. Like, this streamer is going to kick me out of their stream because I'm weird. That's a me problem. It's true, and it makes me sad. Just give me my points. It's the reality. You have to. They want people to engage in the chat, and I understand why. I get it. This is one of the only streams I talk a lot in. Most others are just watch silently. Stay weird. We like you that way. I'm glad you guys do. You know, I need to take the mindset of like when people react weird to me in their chat, I just need to take it as a sign of these aren't my people. There's one person in particular, and I feel bad, but I made a joke and they thought I was being like crass, and I was kind of being crass. Don't get me wrong, but they literally had a meltdown, and I was like, I think I need to not follow them and come back in. And it was over just a snail trail joke. I'll talk for 1 hour and watch for 7. My ADHD's bad. So what I do is I will watch and then I'll see a butterfly fly by and I'm like, ooh, a butterfly. And I'll put my laptop down and run after the butterfly. Get so offended with snail trail or slam jokes. I know. And the funny thing is, the person seems nice, but at the same time, it's all like, I don't. This is not my lane. I say hi and I lurk most time. Yeah, and that's fine though. See, I'm all for people lurking. Don't get me wrong. I'm picking up the wrong pencil. I'm all for people lurking. I don't want to say who it was. They seemed nice, but they were very bothered by my joke, and I was like, all right, I didn't mean it in like a sexual way. Like, you were literally teabagging your friend. Like, relax. I'm heading home in about 10 minutes. I'll see you later. Okay, Suzanne, I love you. Please drive safely. I'll probably still be hanging out here. Well, for a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll be done here in a second. I don't know. I kind of want to get the grapes in here. Cunt punt is my favorite. Look, we're all just, look. The reality is this, look. We all have our things, right? Like, I don't like it when people are mean, all right? You can say whatever you want, right? You can be crass, you can be weird. I don't like it when people are racist. I don't like any of that stuff. But if you make a crass joke, like, I'll laugh, I'll giggle. It's funny. I just don't like people when other people are the butt of the joke. Like, you can make me the butt of the joke, I don't care. I'm a streamer. That happens, right? But if you're trying to be like malicious, like that's fuck awful. Teabagging their friends doesn't bother them, but the snail joke does. Well, I mean, look, teabagging your friend is fine too. I'm okay with that. Appreciate that I can come in here and be a dick and you understand I'm not being mean-spirited about it. No, yeah. There are people who've come in here and pretend like they're being nice. Bro, who got mad about? I'll tell you privately. And the funny thing is, this streamer has quote unquote popped off recently, and I've just been like, and I've been like, I'm like, I can't be in their streams. I'm associated with them in some way, but I can't stick around. I'll tell you privately though. I don't want to out them because they're nice, but the way they reacted was like I murdered someone, and I was like, I need to not be here. I'll tell you later. Like, silly. Will I finish coloring book drag? Hey, hell yeah, let's go. But look, it's, you know, I only get out of those situations, and I mean no ill will towards them at all. I only get out of those situations because I just, like, my sense of humor does not fly in that place, or in those areas, then I'm going to probably say something that's going to bother them at some point. And look, I'm all about having like a safe space for people too, and making people feel comfortable. No, I won't talk about that. Let's leave. We'll get off the subject. We'll get off the subject. The stream has made you want to buy more art stuff. I'm generally a nice person, and I've had a few older women and some younger women hate me for a while when we first meet because they think I'm fake nice. It's so wild. Now I'm mean to my close friends because that's how I show my love. But I do pride myself on being a nice human being. I think, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way and be like I'm a nice person or I'm a good guy or anything like that. I want the best for people. I try to go out of my way to be nice, but sometimes I can be mean and hurtful, and it just comes out sometimes. And it happens, and I don't mean to. Like yesterday, like I was thinking about, there was an interaction they had where I kind of got like pissy with someone on stream, and I thought about it afterwards, and I was like, I could have handled that better. But I want to be good, you know. I want to be nice. And I want people to have, you know, like, I want people to be comfortable and all that stuff, you know? Would you say you pick your nose 3 to 5 times a day or more? Probably more. I'm a dick to anyone until they prove they're nice. I try to be nice to everyone. I'm not always the nicest person sometimes. Like, if you come in hot, I can get reactive. I can get reactive. But I pick my okay, here we go. We're gonna talk about picking noses. I pick my nose because I have a nose like that septum piercing. When you do it to me, it stings, but I forgive it because I used to do the same thing to others, even though I don't do it anymore. I know the place it's actually coming from, so I don't take it personally. So Catterly, like, no joke, there's been a few occasions where I have completely, like, there was one instance in particular where I felt so bad that I was like, yeah, Catterley's not going to come back to the stream. Like, I get frustrated and it comes out. It's a knee-jerk reaction. It's hard to catch myself. It's the same thing for me. Like, it's let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. I'm very open about what I suffer from. I suffer from three major things. I suffer from ADHD, which kind of does impair the ability to regulate some certain things or reading the room sometimes. I suffer from OCD, and the big one is I suffer from bipolar. And when something catches me in a particular way, I can be reactive. And I know it. I know it down to my core. And that's why sometimes I take a beat. That's why I don't like to say I'm a nice, not kind of absolutely impairs. It does. And that's why I don't like to say like I'm a nice person. Like, I will catch myself in a way. And like, I've had ex-mods who absolutely hate me because I made a joke. And I apologize for it, but they're like, you're a piece of shit. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. I am. I'm a piece of shit. And I know that. And I'm very okay with knowing that I am. And that's okay. And if you feel that way, that's okay. I can be snarky and then reflect on it later and go, oh, fuck, whoops. That's my problem. It comes out snark. Like snark. And, you know, there are some times where people are like, why didn't you kick so-and-so out of your community sooner? And it's all like, because I know how that feels, you know? I know how that feels when someone thinks you're just being an asshole and you're not trying to be an asshole. But there are people literally like, you have to kick them out after a while because they are not good people. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. That's the reality. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I would want people to give me the benefit of the doubt. You know, and it's tough because growing up, my snark pushed a lot of people away. Like, me being snarky with people pushed people away. I used to be way worse than I currently am. I used to be way worse. Way worser. I have an issue speaking before thinking. Like, I'll be genuinely joking, but won't think before saying something and accidentally really offend someone. See, and that's the thing, Elena, like, with you and Artemis, like, I feel comfortable being myself, like, when we're joking. But sometimes I feel like I do take it too far. And you know, it's because I do appreciate you guys. I do love you guys. You guys are, like, I consider you guys friends. Like, we talk, and I have a good time hanging out with you guys. And, you know, for me, it's tough. Because sometimes you don't realize you might be hurting someone's feelings. It's why I can play games with you guys. And not, like, towards the end of it, like, if I do say something or if I get, like, upset, or if I get reactive to something or say something snarky, I don't feel bad, you know? I don't ever feel like I'm hurting you guys because you guys seem very understanding of that. Am I a friend? Of course you're a friend. If you were like, I'm infallible and doubling down, that would be problematic, but you don't do that, no. I'm very... You have to understand, I did not have like the most stable like relationship with a parental figure, and I didn't really learn social cues all that well. And so going through middle school, high school, elementary was different. Elementary just felt like everyone was kind of going through that. I didn't pick up like normal like social cues. You know, I didn't have like a lot of friends either. My living environment was not conducive to friends. Was not. Let me put it that way. Artemis and I bully each other alone in VC literally every day. That's our love language. Bullying is a love language. Yeah, it is so real. But, what was I trying to say? But as I've gotten older, especially maturing into adulthood, having the job that I had where I had to be kind of like not reactive, kind of helped out a little bit with that stuff. Elena, I feel like I really relate with that. I feel like growing up, I saw my mom saying spiteful things out of anger, and I feel like I definitely learned that behavior from her. I literally catch myself doing it when I'm mad, and I'm like, why do I do this shit? And then beat myself up for the rest of the day for feeling like an asshat for no reason. I'm the same way. I grew up with that similar situation too. I used to sling snark and sarcasm like it was my whole personality. I didn't start to reflect on it until my sister told me that her then boyfriend thought I hated his guts when it was an actual sign of affection. And I had to wrap my head around that perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I deal with that stuff all the time. Personally, like the same exact thing where I say something and people think, dude, that guy's an asshole. Part of the reason why, like, when I started streaming, I was like, I didn't think anyone would come for me to hang out with me. I thought they would come and hang out, maybe watch video games, and that's it, or watch me draw. That was it. And because of my personality and the way people would tell me I suck, you know? I didn't learn until, like, going to therapy for a while that everything that I was doing was a defense mechanism in some way. I still do some of those things. I still do a lot of those things. It's part of the reason why, like, when I talk about, like, interacting with people on the internet, I feel terrified about it. Us assholes got to band together. Do we though? No, we can't. We do. Like, something I do constantly. I had to go to therapy and learn how to communicate when angry without lashing out and being extremely hateful. I still have trouble with the anger thing. It's one of those things where I work on it by telling myself, like, you know, getting angry at this moment in time, probably not going to be, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to make anything better. How can you rectify it? Probably slow down, breathe, take a moment, walk away. Don't engage. And typically, you know, it does help. It helps out a lot when I do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so deep. It's just so weird. Like, I try to pride myself on being, you know, positive towards mental health, but at the same time, I don't want to sit there and lie and be like I'm a good person, you know? It's a weird thing, like, to me. Like, like, I've done bad things. Art therapy with Joel. There you go. Art and deep thought stream. There you go. I'm just also, I think, when I draw and do stuff, I think about these things while I'm doing them. And I'm like, you know, I become very reflective of how I'm feeling at the time, you know, or feeling at the moment. I don't get to say it out loud. I just think it. Weird. I'm drawing some fruit and being like, why am I such a piece of shit? Why am I such a piece of shit, dude? Tell me. All right, I'm actually drawing all of the grapes, but I'm not detailing these pieces of shit. I get it. Art is your thing, and I think it helps you think and be in tune with yourself. It does. To an extent, it does. That's why I want to do more of these things, because I think it's fun, because we get to learn about each other and how we perceive things, you know, in a way. Some people are going to be like, they're going to be watching this VOD and be like, why the fuck did Joel fucking go weird? The Cure is on my fucking headphone. Yeah, fuck those grapes. Joel. What do you mean, streamer is human? You hold your pencil weird? I've already discussed the whole pencil thing. I hold it like that because it's easier. I don't like drawing a. I don't like drawing a fine line. All right, I draw a sketch line. I don't hold it that way for words. If you're curious, yeah, I don't hold my pencil like this when I'm. Gotta go, but thanks for the great time, Gal. Thank you so much for hanging out. Most of my hey, and I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your art with us. By the way, if you are doing art, I do want to point this out. I want you to share it in the Discord server. We have a section. My art teacher always says details always at the end. Jester, you're correct. Who needs defined lines when you got sketch lines? Exactly. But yeah, you always do detailing at the end. Even though I've been kind of focusing on filling in detail as we were going through here. In between my index and middle finger, I got a lot of trouble in art. I hold mine like that too. Like if I'm drawing or writing. Crazy, how are you doing? Hey, this is a no frills sort of thing. We're not, you know, we're not going for ham here. We're not trying to be the best of the best. We're just sketching. We're enjoying our time here. That's all we're doing. The judgment-free zone. We're at Planet Fitness right now, guys. Remember that. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. All right. Full judgment? No, don't say that. It's not true. Crazy, I appreciate you stopping by. By the way, for those who are hanging out, tomorrow is going to be a big old juicy subathon, 15 hours together. We're going to play some Dead by Daylight, of course. It's my actual alarm for therapy. Better than Global Gym Fitness, where the average Joe's. Hey, look, I'm going to say this. I like the idea of a gym being like, it's judgment free here. But every time I go to the gym, I'm like, people are watching me and I don't like this. Our new house though, we do have a gym down the street, so free of use. Like we can go out there anytime and go take a look at it. Maybe I do like a... I always feel like somebody's watching me. I got no privacy. All right. I don't feel like drawing the butthole on this apple, by the way. No, DVD bingo with Park Roulette. Yeah, we're gonna do that too. I just gotta get that set. We gotta actually, honestly, I might ask someone to set up a bingo card for tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta take care of. tonight. Careful, Myers behind you. Is he? You can do it? You'll set it up? All right, Red. I'll trust you with it. I just don't have time tonight to set it all up. When we played Perk Roulette and somehow we live more than we die in those. I can find you one. I have one that's already kind of like built kind of out, but I don't like the perks, I'll be honest with you. Or not the perks, but the setup for it. Like it just needs to be completely redone. Okay. You mentioned I hate these grapes. Did you? I don't remember. Tell me how you really feel. Dig into it. You wanna know something that's bothering me right now about how I started this? I don't like the placement on the paper. I mean, typically I would crop it down if I was trying to like do something with this, but you know. What if I only drew grapes? I say as I'm laying on the couch, snuggling the old man. You could draw grapes if you want. Just draw grapes. You might just draw the apple butt. Go for it. If that's what you're feeling, go for it. Jester, I hope you're doing okay. Sorry I didn't see you there. I really need to figure out a good way to integrate TikTok into my chat setup over here. Shawty's got the apple butt drawing grapes with problem. Okay. Alright. 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 Boots with the fur fucking reference. I never said it was weird. I mean, I don't know if that's weird. Alright. Be right back real quick, no problem. All right. I think I've got just Finley, you okay? Uh-oh. Hold on. You okay? All right, hold on. You okay? Come on. Charlie. You okay? All right, sorry guys, hold on. Oy, oy, oy. Holding on. So sorry, Finley. Finley started coughing up something. I'll have to bring up some stuff to clean up. Oh, all right. She's okay for right now, though. Looks like she just had a hair. She's good. She's all right. Just a little bit of food she threw up there, but she seems okay. You okay, Finley? Yeah, she's fine. All right. Which that probably means that I should probably. How long have we been on for? We've been on for. Ooh, is it 2.5? 2.5? It's not too bad. You okay? You have a hair stuck in your throat? Is that what it is? I think she's got a hair stuck in her throat. All right. You want me to choke too when I get hairs in my throat? Yeah, I mean, you have to understand, she's one of those animals that actively will eat hair. Like, I've caught her doing it, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? She's like the cat. The cat will do it too. I'll find the cat just sitting there like, because we've got 3 animals, you'll see a tumbleweed randomly come through the house, and all of a sudden you'll see the cat chase after it, and I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, all right. This is what we're dealing with right now? All right. Conjured Lion, hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Conjured, I'm having a great day. How are you doing? We're doing some art stuff today. Having fun, you know. Goofing around. No frills. No sweaty games. Just drawing some fruit, which we're gonna do every Friday now. Since this is kind of my lane. Not fruit drawing, but you know, doing art. Hey Skyfalls, welcome in. How are you doing today? Ay, ay, ay. I'm preparing to sleep. Hopefully you get some good rest. I'm glad you stopped in and said, hey. Okay, I'm back. Thought that was gonna be longer. I'm doing good. Just hanging out. We're kind of getting ready. We're gonna be doing a little bit more of the art stuff on stream. But tomorrow we're doing kind of a subathon going on. So thought this would be, you know, fun to do. What do you think about the lights out for DVD? I kind of made a comment on a friend's post. I think it's interesting. I'm wanting to know how hardcore they're going with it, and what are survivors going to do to counteract the lights out portion of it? If it's as bad as like Dredge's Nightfall, then I'm not a fan. But, you know, if there's some way to counteract it. Wait, what? Lights out? You didn't hear about it? Basically, it's a function where there's a new game mode coming out. And basically, the map's going to get completely dark. How dark? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Is it as dark as Nightfall? I hope not. Because that would suck. That would really suck. Well, I'm hoping that they give people like unlimited flashlight, if that's the case. If not, then it's gonna be weird. Hide and seek mode. That would be the easiest thing to do, is put a hide and seek mode in that game. It'd just be the easiest thing. But I don't know. I got to see how it's gonna play out. 2v8 would be funny or sweaty. I hope it would turn into killers throwing to fuck with the other killer, like body blocking and stuff like that. I would seriously play that if literally killers were just messing with each other. The two killers trying to catch one survivor. It would be pretty good. I'd laugh. By the way, I love the art class session. By the way, I appreciate that. Jester, I'm sorry. Delgado, welcome in, by the way, as well. It was more playful and fun, then yeah, I'd be down. Look, I look at all that stuff and I go, cool beans, bro. Bring it on. Bring all of that stuff on. But how is it going to affect the base game? Is it forced on the people? What is it, you know? Yeah, having playful fun and yeah, it's not. I don't think it would happen. I kind of agree with that. Be good. Hide and seek would be fun. Yeah. By the way, Skies, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Dark mode would give me jump scares as killer. Yeah, I agree with that. I already get jump scared more as killer than survivor. Yeah, that too. I do too. I personally just want to. I don't know if it's going to be a good or bad thing yet. You know, I just don't know. I just don't know. What's it going to bring more people to play the game? Are people only going to be playing one mode and you can't get like a normal match? Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Huh? That's the questions I have. What is this? You know, what is this going to happen, or what's it going to do for the game itself? Are you going to get BP from it? Like, what's going to happen? I think the novelty will wear off. I mean, just like the event stuff, like the haunted event. I remember that kind of like getting old kind of quick. That's the thing though. They need to do just bragging rights. They need to do stuff that's going to like be quick, new, different all the time. If they're going to make the game awesome. I just don't know if Behavior thinks about scalability in that sense. You know? They're not like Epic, which, you know, like it seems like every other week there's something new, you know? Events piss me off because killers get so toxic. Like, why? I end up playing farmer killer during events. I try to do that too when events happen. I hope it's enough to shake up the game a bit. I hope so too. I'm weird when it comes to Behavior and their concept of balance and things like that. It's just, you know, I feel like they think they know what's right, and they systematically kind of like break things more when they try to what's the word? When they try to fix things. They do some weird shit. Just wait until I'm 2K no mither with 1K blackout hours. Blackout hours. I don't know. My stance on Behavior right now is just like, hire someone from the community. Like hire Otts or someone to like oversee like patches and shit. You know, at least with him, and I know there's people out there who don't really care for his takes, but at least with him, he understands the game. Get people from the community involved. You know. I think that's all I'm gonna do on this. I feel like I'm gonna be sitting here staring at grapes for hours. As for the only people, they only play with themselves and a few people up the top of the boards. Yeah. Why else would they just continually give us shit? You know, you're right. About more popular streamers of DBD in the community, into the patches/PTB. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna stop after I put some more black in right here. Thanks for the lurk, Red. Oh, my God, I keep seeing things and I'm like, no, just add some more right here, dude. Just do that. All right. Well, here we go. I think we got to a good stopping point. We can take a look at what I did here, I guess. How are you guys feeling? What's up, Scottish? How are you doing? Welcome back in. Let me clean up. Took a turn, but I'm happy for it. Good. I'm going live tomorrow at 1:30. That is correct. That is 100% correct. I'll be starting. I think I'm going to start with Dead by Daylight, just so we can kind of get some stuff out of the way there. We'll play for a little bit, and then I'm going to do Biorand at the kind of like the 8 o'clock marker. And we'll then kind of play some more DBD if that's what people want. Maybe we'll do something different. I'm going to try and get my PlayStation 4 hooked up, because we might do some PT. I don't know. I haven't played PT in a bit, but at the same time, I'm also terrified of getting sick. I'm in the middle of switching to a new realtor, and now setting up all the info we gave the first one to now send to this one. I'm feeling rip my hair out, but also calm. That's good though. You're getting a new realtor. Our realtor was a friend of ours. Super sweet guy. Made a lot of money off of us. We sold a house and bought a house with him, and within a year. I think first one is a friend of mine. Yeah, that's the worst. We almost screwed our realtor over, because we found this house and almost went to it without him. And we found out if we had gone to it without him, he would have lost out on the commission. But yeah, you got this. It's easy. It's easy. Are you looking to get a home right now? I'm excited for you. Oof, I finally got some stuff done with the dragon. That's good. I'm curious to see, because I am looking straight down. There's a reading chat here. Yeah, I'm excited. That's awesome. Getting a home is like one of the best feelings in the world. When you finally have your own space you own, it's fantastic. We've done it twice in the last, 12, 13 years, and oof. Going through the process of doing it's rough, but getting it done is amazing. I keep looking at this thing and I'm like, just put some stuff down, Joel. Finish it up. You know you want to keep shading in grapes, right? You know you want to detail grapes out, right? It's like, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. but I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Yes. You want to come up here? Come here. Come here. What? Oh, you want to go up here? Okay. Look at you. Yeah. You were throwing up earlier. Why were you trying to puke, huh? Well, Uncle Jimmy is not gonna work because the camera I use for Uncle Jimmy is the one that I use for the drawing here. But I'll get you your points back. Oh shit. It's me, it's Uncle Jimmy. Hold on, can I Hey, it's me. How are you doing? Just hanging out, being weird. Oh, there you go. All right, you gotta taste it, Uncle Jimmy. You gotta taste. All right. So hold on. I'll post a picture of mine here. My other camera here is about to die. So I think we'll call it there, right? That was fun. We had fun, right? I have almost 200k channel points. Jesus. You know what? High five to you. High five to you, Cherry. I appreciate you being a fucking supporter of whatever this is. Forever having fun. Yeah, we're gonna do these every Friday though. I'm gonna try and see if I can get like a standard camera for this, because honestly, using my phone, not great. Ow. But hold on, we'll see. All right, so this was mine. That was mine from today. And there's the dogs. Hey, Fin. Hi. How are you doing? Charlie, how are you doing? And then you can see where she threw up over there. All right. But yeah. Seems like the best one out of them all. Yeah, so the phone one is, the phone one, I'll be straight up honest with you, is the best camera I have. I've got another one of these somewhere that I can use. But here's the deal. This shit right here lasts probably like 3 hours tops. 3 hours tops. All right, let's go ahead and here, I'll just put this down right here. There we go. It's dead. Actually, hold on. If I hit this, if I do this, hold on. Does that freeze it there? It does. Okay. There you go. All right. So I'm not gonna raid out. I typically would raid out, but I'm not near a computer to raid out. So it feels weird to try and raid out. But I do want to say thank you guys for all hanging out with me. You're amazing, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're gonna have a fun day. You know, there's a part of me deep down inside that's like, you know, I hope no one gifts subs so I don't have to eat that nasty fucking candy. Because I'm dreading it. Like, legitimately not looking forward to it. But, all right, with that being said, I'm gonna take my headphones out. I'm gonna hit a button. Ugh. There we go. Have a good day. Listen to Ren before I kick your ass. Okay, I will. I'll try. I'll try today. You guys have a good one. I appreciate you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, guys. Say bye, Charlie. Bye, Fin.